Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel. There in the corner it's my new air fryer, and I purchased this one, but I didn't think about the size of it, and discovered later that uh, it's filling half of my kitchen table. Of course, toddler is in the house. Good job, toddler. So let's address some questions and curiosities. I'm not using stitching frame, but this is mine for now. I think it's from Temu. No, from AliExpress. I will use this one because lots of your question on Facebook group, it's about techniques used in stitching in with the frame, and I can't answer that questions without installing this frame. So let's see what we have here. I'm not a big fan of frame stitching. I'm always stitching in my hand because I don't like the marks that remain after getting the frame out. So some of I have some stitching to do on this one, on the snake, and I'm here in the edge, and unfortunately I will need the chart after I'm putting the frame. And this is one of the most how do you say it, one of the many reasons that I don't like to use frame in stitching. So the canvas needs to be nicely pulled through the frame, but of course it's hard for me because I'm not used to it. Why are you screaming? Why do you scream? So let's say that it's okay for now. When I used to, in my younger days, to stitch in the frame, I needed, because they were counted kits, I needed to grid my fabric and so, and it's kind of loose now, but I'm still needing to get this tight. Okay, I'm thinking that's okay. So let me grab my chair and my coffee and let's stitch. When I did stitch on frame, I always used both of my hands, and because the right one, because I'm right-handed, but if I'm doing this, I'm hitting the camera. It's not okay. So I will try to get behind the camera and stitch. Okay, I am thinking that I'm okay now to stitch. So the right hand is under the canvas because I need to search the hole from the bottom, and I'm only able to do this with the right hand. Sometimes I did use my left hand to find the hole from the other side, but I was not very successful with this one. Indeed, using frame, you will have always nicer stitches, equal. You will never have loose. What's up? You will never have loose or too tight stitches, but it's not my thing. Of course, let's not forget that I was teaching a lot from my childhood in my until my adult years too. And now, since I think since COVID hit all this planet, I did restarted to stitch because I discovered AliExpress. Of course, toddler is making a big noise because she is full of energy. Okay, I will jump to the next part that interests you mostly, but I need to put the camera on pause, on hold. So we'll see how I finish the thread and start a new one. And I will use the pin stitch or pin thread. I don't remember the name. Just a minute. So I'm gonna restart the record soon. It's about pin stitch. So I'm done with this thread, and let me show one way to get it done. Let me fix the camera. I think that's better. So you can do this stitch wherever you want, but this time I wanna do this stitch where I'm with my original color. So I went back to my hole from for the cross stitch, and I will, like the name says, I will pin my needle in the middle of the stitch behind the original leg, first leg of the stitch, and I will pull through the canvas and go in another stitch like in the first leg and pull the thread. I will pin the needle in the middle of the stitch and pull through the canvas. And if you want to be very sure that the thread is secure, you go in a third stitch in the beginning point, like the first leg of the stitch. Pin your needle on the middle of the stitch and pull through, and you kind of jump in other place and pull the thread through the canvas, and you can cut your thread, and that's all. So this was for the end. The thread, you can see, you don't see anywhere where I did my pin stitch. And now this one is gonna be a little bit harder for me. Let me thread my needle with a new thread. It's the same color, same symbol. So here I am with my prepared thread, and I will do this part, and I have a small part too, and maybe this one too I will make in your presence. So the easiest way to thread and start when you have 14 count is that you grab your thread, fold it in two, and just thread through your needle, and this way very easy to start your work, your stitching. It's like this. You pull this through the canvas, grab your loop and pull nice and tight, and go back and stitch. I will use just my right hand now that I have a back in my pain in my back, and I can't stay this long with my hand behind the behind the camera, and I must go a minute to toddler to see what she's doing. And you must always to check the back of your canvas if you are not having knots by stitching. It's not my thing to stitch on frame. I need to speed stitch like always. So again, pin stitching and finishing. I'm going to the next stitch and pin through the middle of the stitch. Next one. You can make it wherever you want, even on the unstitched canvas, like here. Let me show you. So you can do this one too, and just go in the middle, and that's it. And I have another. Okay, that's all. And you're gonna bring your needle to the front and just cut. Now the next is this one, this part. Okay, let's try to make this from through the middle. So you pin it through the middle and hold some of your thread and through the middle, but in the lower part of your stitch you're pulling through the front and back to the middle on the back, and now back to the front. I'm hoping that you're seeing and not just listening, and go back to the from the front to back, and now you can start to stitch normally. So after you are done with all this abracadabra and hocus pocus, you can you can cut the extra tail, and you're continuing to stitch like never you never had anything like this. I think that I need a better clipper like scissor, but this one is my favorite because it's holding tight to me. I had several scissors and this one resisted so long.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? What happened to your nose? Did you eat something? So this is again how you can end your thread. You can modify the speed of the clip if you're still learning. Just through the middle, and you can see something that was going on that spot never happened. I'm pulling through here and cut. Very good, very nice. And now another way to start. Let me adjust a moment. Now let's try to pin in angle. This time I'm starting to insert my needle in the left corner of the stitch, leave a tail, and return from the middle of the stitch, if I will be able. I'm almost in the middle, but oops, don't bring the sinner from the hell. Now back where I did left my tail, I will go now from here. If you want to be more secure through the middle, if you don't want to be secure, live dangerous like me, and do your stitch. You can cut your thread already long time ago, and the stitch is pretty secure. So that's all for today. I need my armchair. I need my stitching in my lab. Hope that you enjoyed that for today, and if you're curious, please join the Facebook group, the Crazy Stitchers and Monique. You can share all your progress, your kits there, anything you want, and it is related to stitching, embroidery, or even handmade, like crochet or knitting. And for now, this is it. I'm planning that in the future, in the near future, to upload some clips that are different on Facebook and different to YouTube. This is why I don't like to use the frame. I have these marks. So you can see I have an edge here, and this is a good frame. Don't get me wrong. This is a very good frame. If you see it and have the possibility to buy, then do it. And you will love to frame your work, just do it. It's very good frame, and has another one, a bigger frame, and the small frame, and is like almost 20 centimeters, like almost my hand wide, and the bigger part is even bigger my hand. So I highly recommend this, but you will need some clamps to have it stable on your table or on your working surface. So I'm remaining to my usual in hand stitching. Don't forget that if you want neater stitches, you need to stitch a lot to gain experience. You must always check your threads if they are equal. You kind of learn on your way how to pull the thread nice and smooth and equal too. So it's time to say au revoir to all. Have a good day, a good week, of course. Happy stitching. Stitch a lot, stay healthy, and don't forget, just stitch. Kisses to you. Mwah. Bye bye.